Argo versus Poppy. I see this a lot now, especially because of this whole Mars Argo case that's happened. And in what context are you talking Mars Argo versus Poppy? Are you talking about the case? Because if you're talking about the case, you're making it seem like it's a game, which is not a game. Like, oh my god, who do you think will win? Oh my god, like, yo, like, oh my god, like, no, it's not a game. Ripzilla made a good point about that. It's really, it makes it seem like it's a game and all for gossip and stuff, and it's kind of not. It's kind of, somebody got abused in this situation, and it's kind of not a game, you know? But the question can be answered from the characters. Like, so ignore the whole case for a moment. Ignore that the case is even happening, you know? Like, Poppy's not getting sued, Titanic's not getting sued, Mars Argo didn't get abused, you know, just forget everything we've learned about. Forget it. Because in order to answer the question Poppy versus Mars Argo, or Mars Argo versus Poppy, or whichever way around I said it, we're gonna have to go with what we've seen from the characters. We're gonna have to go with what we've seen from the characters, because that makes the situation a little bit better, you know what I mean? Like, well, I don't know how, I don't know. The characters are fictional. Poppy and Mars Argo, they're fictional. The real people are Mariah Pereira and Brittany Sheets. I know I said I wouldn't say their real names on my channel before, but it's kind of all out anyway, so, you know. So we're gonna throw that out the window for a moment and just, I mean, it's a serious situation, don't get me wrong. But if you want to answer Mars Argo versus Poppy, you have to go Mars Argo versus Poppy. Because the case is actually not Mars Argo versus Poppy. The case is Brittany Sheets versus Mariah Pereira and Corey Mixter. So let's actually do Mariah versus, no, oh my god, whoops. No, let's actually forget about Mariah. Let's actually do Poppy versus Mars Argo, or Mars Argo versus Poppy. So, let's see. Mars Argo, super sweet, original, actually has her own thoughts, isn't controlled, she's not a robot for sure, she's cute, her style is cute, her voice is unique, it's different. Yeah, Poppy, cute, high-pitched voice, hardly original anymore. Doesn't really seem original anymore, because she was made, well, she was anymore. What am I talking about? From the start, she was made based on Mars Argo. So it's like you have a movie, a classic movie, and then a remake comes out later. So I don't knock remakes, but a lot of other people do. I'm not one to be all like, oh my god, I prefer the remake over the original, but because I see remakes as part of the canon story, unless it's a full remake, then it doesn't make full sense. Like the remake for Evil Dead, you've got the classic Evil Dead movies, and then you've got the remake. The remake for Evil Dead, that can be classed as canon to Evil Dead because it doesn't involve the exact same characters and stuff, it's just the same kind of plot. It's got the same theme and stuff, but it doesn't involve the same characters, and therefore it can be canon. The remake to Carrie, though. Now, the remake to Carrie was a full-on remake, and it was kind of better than the original, I'm just saying. But then again, like, they did what they could back in the time for what they had, so, you know. But the remake for Carrie cannot exactly be seen canon to Carrie, because how does it carry on? Like, it doesn't make sense. You got Carrie 2, and then Carrie the remake, that's like a full remake of number 1. So, you know. So we're gonna say Mars Argo is an original classic movie, and then Poppy is the remake. In some cases, the remake is better than the classic. In some cases, the classic is better than the remake. In some cases, the remake can be classed as canon, like a number 2 or a number 3 or another in the next part of the movie. So I'm not entirely sure where I'm going with this, actually. I have no idea where I'm going with this, actually. I'm just talking about movies now. What is this? Long story short, as much as I love both characters, I'm gonna have to go with... Now, before, if you were to ask me this question before, it would have been really, really hard. Because I would have said, I don't know enough about Madhouse to be all like, I don't know. But I like what I've seen from Madhouse, but I don't know enough. I mean, I don't know, like, so I don't know. Like, I love them both. They're so cute. Dude. I mean, I would have said that. I love them both, but, Poppy is a bootleg, I'm sorry. Like, I love Poppy, but she's a bootleg. She is a bootleg Marzago, so therefore, like, I have to say Marzago is better, Like, she's not just better because she's the original. She's better because she's real. Poppy is seen as more of a robot. And she's just kind of programmed to be like, I love my fans and stuff like that. But Marzago actually has the capacity to love. She is actually able to love you. And God knows I need love. So, yeah, I feel like Marzago would be better than Poppy. And it's not just because I feel bad for Marzago or anything. I mean, I do feel bad for what Brittany Sheets has had to go through and stuff, but I've pushed that kind of to the side a little bit. And judging from the actual storyline, if you can say storyline, that we've been able to follow from the Poppy project, it is pretty clear that Marzago was pulled into the project and is supposed to, like, they reference her all the time in the project, so, it's clear that she's meant to be a part of the storyline. And so it's already clear in the storyline, even Poppy, they've admitted themselves in the storyline just from what they've done and what they've, like, referenced and stuff, that Poppy is definitely just a bootleg. And I don't know, like, that's like it's the best I can say. Okay, like, I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, but, like, yeah, Marzago is better than Poppy. That's my opinion. And I'm not just saying it because of the whole situation that's happened. Because I pushed that to the side. Yeah. Yeah. I know this is probably gonna get some backlash for saying all this, but, like, I don't know. It's whatever, like. But I will say what I said in the beginning. Saying Marzago versus Poppy and actually referring to the case when you say that makes it seem like the case is just some kind of a game. And it's like, no, the case is not a game. It's cool, in my opinion, to say whether you prefer the characters, like which character you prefer, and compare the characters to each other. But if you're referring to the case when you say that, and it just makes it seem like the case is some kind of game to everybody, and it's like, it's not a game, it's people's lives here. So yeah, that's my opinion. Yeah, so boy.